Well guys, since I got deer this morning, I'm gonna go ahead and go out midday, check some trail cameras I set up about 2 weeks ago. Now I'm not expecting a whole heck of a lot because, like I've said in the past, this farm is more of a rut farm. We've got a good amount of does, but we just don't hold big bucks. We don't have food sources and stuff yet. So, since I think 2015 was the last year I had where I had a good amount of bucks on camera. So I'm gonna check some cams, and I'm not expecting much, but it will be nice to see some horns every once in a while. So just ride along with me and see what we come across. Camera number one. It's camera number one. Kind of close there. All right, it's the first camera. Camera number two is kind of hard to get to. This area floods, so I want to make sure, just in case I didn't make it down here before the river come back up, that it was safe. Alright, got the card for camera number two. On to camera number three. Camera number three. This one I technically do not need to pull the card from, because it's one of my newer cameras and most expensive. It has a viewing screen, so we could technically view it like hi, but I am going to go ahead and pull the card out of it. Say hi. Hi peoples. I am going to pull the card out of it, take it back because it's on video mode, shooting 15-second videos. It'd just be easier to watch on the computer and a little quicker. So I'll get it taken care of, and then we'll be on to camera number four. I got camera number four. Watching it. So I actually had issues with this camera right after putting it out here when I went to do the Trophy Rock versus Deer 30. So 207 photos. Which that ain't bad. Last time I checked it, it had 3,000. When I say 3,000, I mean it took 3,000 pictures, most of them of nothing. I didn't have it positioned right. I was aiming a little bit too high, and it was covered with ants. So needless to say, I got 3,000 pictures of nothing. So let's hope these 207 pictures are a little better. Let's go check them out. Alright guys and girls, and everything in between. Camera 1 and 2 I'm not really expecting a whole lot out of, but 3 and 4, 3 is right inside the bedding area, and my 4th camera was sitting up over top of that trophy rock and deer 30. So I'm going to try to do it in order, but 3 and 4 have the same kind of card, so honestly I couldn't tell which is which. But with camera number 1, I can already see quite a bit of pictures in here. Now I might be a little bit upset if I start going through here, and since I shot that deer at 7, if this is showing a big buck sitting there at 8:30, 9 o'clock, might get a tad bit upset. But let's see what we have here. Hey, there's me. Does, blurry, does. That's a small buck. Another small buck. Another small buck. Alright, kind of what I expected. There's a lot of different does on here and a couple small young bucks. But the doe I actually killed this morning tripped the camera at 6:58 right after I shot her, so it kind of aggravates me though, because she was at that salt block for a pretty good little while before I actually shot, and I didn't get a single picture of her sitting there licking it when she walked up to it or anything. Just she tripped the camera and she was running off. So I never did like cutty back. I didn't pay for this camera, so I wouldn't suggest them. Let's just go with that. I would not suggest cutty back. But all things considered, it did take quite a few pictures. So let's go on to camera number 2. Camera number 2 only had about 40 pictures, but it was set up on a little bit of a pinch point on a creek that I just kind of wanted to see if they were coming through there. There was some deer tracks and stuff like that. But I did get a nice doe and a raccoon. A little fawn. Not sure. Looks. Can't tell what that one is, but it don't look too bad. And there's another nice sized doe. Another fawn. Another nice sized doe. Another good doe. Oh, shit. Wasn't expecting that. That was 2 days ago. Whew. It's a nice buck. It's a really nice buck. Kind of gets me excited. Now, it was 2 days ago in the afternoon. This camera here is a Moultrie, but it's a cheap ass Moultrie. It's one of the ones that was Walmart sold them online, kind of from a third party, and they were 3 cameras for like $100, $150, something like that. One of them already quit working the first year I used it. I would say this one has missed a lot of pictures, but it did not miss that guy, thankfully. but it only took a couple pictures a day. It didn't get that one walking in. Plus there's another deer right behind him, or right in front of him. But that's a really nice buck. Alrighty, that's camera number 2. Now I will say, having that deer on camera doesn't mean anything. Next weekend I might set up down there in the bottoms and see if I can see anything. But they were literally all day long. I had pictures at 8 o'clock, had pictures at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 3 o'clock. That one came through at 5:30. So I think next week I'm going to set up down there and hopefully he stumbles by, but I'm not going to count my chickens on this one. This one looks like camera number 4. Yeah, camera number 4. It started out good, had a bunch of different does, but looks like there was some grass in front of it that made it trip quite a bit. Well, camera number 4 was kind of a bust. It did get some does and a really big spike. But there's some grass in front of it, caused it to trip a lot. Oh, it's always something. So let's eject this one and go on to camera number 3. Looks like it took 29 videos. There's no tracking to this or nothing. It's just natural travel through the bedding area. The way this computer's set up, it's going to take a while to go through. Got our first deer. We've got a little buck running through there. And it's actually taking the trail I thought it would. The doe I had before this did not take the trail that I expected them to. So, that's a good thing at least. We got one doe and one small buck. Once again. Got another doe. So far I'm having the issue where they're just getting in the quarter of the frame just enough to trip it. You might see a little bit of blur on the edge of the video. I'm going to keep going through these, and got my grandpa driving around on the 4-wheeler. But I'm going to keep going through these, and I'll show you a couple. As of right now, they're walking by the camera, but not enough to see what's going on. Some of these videos are pretty good. I'll tell you, this Exodus, it does a good job as far as video quality. And I don't even have it turned all the way up. Oh, that dog seen the camera. She didn't like it a bit. Alright guys, well that's it for the trail cameras. Well, like you seen, went ahead and checked them. Now I did move a couple around. The the one that had the picture of that decent buck on it, like I said, that's a cheap camera, and I think that one's going to stick to bait piles and summer surveys, because it did seem to miss a few pictures. And I moved my good camera there, hopefully pick up some video and see if that buck's coming through regularly. It'd be nice if it is. I'm not going to count on it just because that's the first nice buck I've had on camera since like 2015. Bucks don't use our farm until the rut. As you can see from the photos, we get plenty of does, but as far as big mature bucks, they don't really have anything here. There's cover and water, but there ain't much food. So hopefully in the next couple of years that'll change and we'll start having a lot more. But as of right now, I'm not going to cross my fingers on it and anything like that. So y'all have a good one, and I think I'm about to go steal a tractor.